halftime show, and it is power packed. Um, we got Dr. Dre, we got Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick
Snoop.
Lamar, and Snoop Dogg, and very possibly others could be named later, or make special guest appearances. So obviously, Colin Kaepernick is still without a job, and at this point, he's not getting one.
Yeah, it's dead.
But for a long time, the idea was, and Jay Z had told people like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do the Super Bowl, don't give them your attention, don't blah blah blah, boycott the Super Bowl and halftime and all that. Then Jay Z showed up as the new brand ambassador for the NFL and music and all of that. And then we got the weekend last year, which was decent. Okay, she says awful. I thought it was decent. I'm not a big weekend fan, so I wasn't excited. So I had pretty low expectations. And now we have in LA, in Inglewood, the artist that we just named. So obviously a huge ticket, huge performances. And so, one, I don't know how Colin Kaepernick currently feels about this, but if we moved on beyond that, what do you think of the lineup?
I mean, I think the lineup is dope. Like, I mean, and we talked about this on the sports episode. I don't really pay much attention to football anymore a lot because of the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. And I was one of those people who was side-eyeing Jay-Z when he took on the position that he took on, because to me, at the time, it wasn't a good look. Considering, I mean, even when you look at the way that the players are being treated by the owners and the commissioner.
Right. And Eric Reid is now, Eric Reid is also without a job. He was one of the main supporters of Kaepernick, who, in his last effort, I think he led the team in tackles, like, was almost a Pro Bowler, an all-pro player, and now he can't get a job. But continue.
I don't like how they've handled the Deshaun Watson situation so far. Like, there's a lot of things about the NFL that I just can't get with anymore. And for me personally, throwing a bunch of black faces at the at the halftime show, I get it. It's for the entertainment portion of it, but I still want to know, why aren't there more black NFL team owners? I want to know why there aren't more black people in positions of power within the NFL. So I think it's super dope, this moment in history that is going to showcase hip hop. Like, it's not typically something that you see at the Super Bowl because they typically feel like that's not something that their audience wants to see. But I think the impact of the boycotting and people speaking out against the NFL has definitely showed them that a lot of their money also comes from the black community. So I think this is a great way to placate black folks and bring some of the viewership back in, even if it is just for Super Bowl halftime.
I think it's great marketing. I think the NFL is the NFL because of their marketing. It's one of those things where, like, I heard the lineup and it's like, oh, that's so great. And then I'm like, but it's the NFL.
But it's the NFL, yeah.
If this was the NBA halftime, I'd be like, or All-Star Weekend, like, I'd be super pumped.